You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife, taking the pizza. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Pizza time. Now remember, Harry's wife is keeping a low profile at the moment. She has clearly decided that she's not going to be seen. So we haven't had her papped as one of our Jowers is missing, going on a shopping trip. We haven't seen her with a rictus grin turning up as Inspector Gadget gets booed or fridged by Valentino. We haven't seen a smug look as she has no regard for the colour scheme turning up as Kermit goes to church. No, she's not being seen and photographed. But that doesn't mean that she remains silent and out of our purview. Far from it. She has to ensure that she remains relevant, that she's valid, that she's noticed. And of course, that means that we get treated to a plethora of PR puff pieces generated in order to keep her in everybody's mind's eye. This time, it falls to something called tasting table. Yes, it's food that somehow now has to mention Harry's wife, and leads with an article headlined, "The NYC Pizzeria Harry's Wife Loves." You know, those of you that have been struggling to sleep recently, and you don't know why. Now the mystery has been solved. That nagging itch, that indefinable something that has kept you awake was because you didn't know the New York pizzeria that Harry's wife loves. Thankfully for you, you can say, "Sandman, come take me, and take me away into a land of deep slumber, where nothing shall disturb me, not even the urge to go to the toilet in the middle of the night." No, no, no. For you, the temperature is just right, and sleep will come, because now you can cast from your mind the concerns that you had, because now you know the New York pizzeria that Harry's wife loves. New York City, according to this article, is known for its incredible variety of award-winning restaurants. Indeed. But it's also been singled out for one food in particular, pizza. While Chicago is synonymous with deep dish-style pies, the Big Apple is known for slices with a thin and crispy crust, which are large and easily foldable. Eater notes that New York-style pie traditionally uses low-moisture mozzarella, good to know, to cover the whole pizza and cook it in a gas oven, ensuring a crunchy and satisfying dough. While there are many fans of this delicious dish, Harry's wife, name misspelt by the way, might be one of the most famous. The Duchess of Sussex wrote about some of her favourite places to eat in the Empire State when she was filming there for her hit series, not so sure it was, Suits per, the TIG archives. Now, if you're not familiar with the TIG, and you probably are because it gets mentioned enough, this was the little sideline that Harry's wife had where she wanked on in a pretentious manner about travel, food, and fashion. Clearly claiming to have gone to places that she had not, asking vacuous questions of people that she cozied up to, and it's quite hilarious, and of course shows just how it caters to the prime aims. If you want to be entertained, I very much commend to you my series The Stig, which is a justified piss take of this errant nonsense. Once again, of course, the TIG gets mentioned, triangulation and bringing up the past. Harry's wife explained that while she loves the energy of the city, the crave-worthy food is what ultimately keeps her coming back for more. And one specific eatery serves up pizza that has the perfect chewy crust, gooey cheese, and an unparalleled bite. But I thought she was someone who always ate clean, but there we are. It's so good that Harry's wife says she's even dreamed about it. Bullshit. The New York City bistro that Harry's wife said she has a love affair with is Rubarosa, which features Italian-American classics via the TIG archives. The former royal revealed that she's been a fan since the first week it opened, when, and I think you've got the word she is missing here, when she tried their vodka pie with a cold beer. According to Rubarosa's website, that version of its pizza features vodka sauce and fresh mozzarella. Markle explained that their menu also includes different varieties of pasta, entrees, and desserts that she can vouch for. Wow! I never realised that a menu would contain different things. Did you? I thought it was just one thing. Dumplings. Suet. That's all you're getting. One item. Cheese sandwich. But lo and behold, we are being utterly schooled and educated here as a consequence of Harry's wife explaining that the menu includes different varieties of pasta, entrees, and desserts, and she can vouch for them. But it's ultimately their pizza she enjoys the most. My normal order is a large pie with vodka sauce, sausage, oh yes, and broccoli, she wrote, via the TIG archives. But on this last occasion, when told that I had to try the honey pie, surprised not the cream pie, special, with spicy calabrese atop their classic pie layered with fontina cheese, roasted garlic and chili flakes, and finished with honey and parsley, I said, well, you insist? Honey pie. One of the best decisions I've ever made. So if you're ever in the area, you might want to stop by Rubarosa to try some royalty-approved, I thought she was former royal earlier on in the article, New York-style pizza. It could be your new go-to place to grab a slice. Don't you feel so much better for listening to all of that? The fact is that, once again, a piece of information from the TIG archives. And let's go back there and find out when this was done. It was part of a New York food crawl. And there are the pictures of Rubarosa, somebody called Jean-Georges there, and someone called Hinata. And there isn't... It's June 2014. So here we are, dragging something up almost from 9 years ago. Harry's wife wrote, "The memories of filming the pilot for Suits, the fast frenetic energy, only lulled by my morning jog through Central Park." I would have thought that your energy would be fairly high if you were jogging, but still. "The quintessential Manhattan bravado." What? "The elderly ladies who lunch at Bergdorf's, draped in diamonds, nursing their martinis, watching the day go by against the backdrop of Kelly Wearstler papered walls. These are a few of the reasons I love New York. But it's the food, the mother effing fantastic crave-worthy food, that keeps me wrapped around its little finger. I always try a few new restaurants when I'm in town, and then there are my usual suspects, the gems that are pit stops for me and my voracious appetite, whether I have 5 days in the city of just 32 hours. What? Whether I have 5 days in the city of just 32 hours? Do you mean or just 32 hours? Here are a few of these places, both old and new, that I enjoyed on my last New York food crawl. And then she mentions Rubarosa. And then there's also Jean-Georges and Hinata. 3 restaurants that she makes mention of. And there are accompanying pictures, and there is one of her appearing next to a pizza. Unclear if it's at Rubarosa. Suggests that it probably is, but you never know. She could have just found anywhere and taken a picture of her about to scoff pizza, which looks absolutely fucking massive, although I think that's the perspective that has done that. But once again, here we have something that was written 9 years ago, and it's deemed appropriate to drag this back up now for the purposes of triangulating you all with her love of pizza. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.